So, what if I told you that a military text written over 2,000 years ago actually holds the secrets to winning in one of the most chaotic markets on Earth? Well, today, we're taking Sun Tzu's Art of War and deploying it on the digital battlefield of meme coins. This is your survival guide.
All warfare is based on deception. Think about that for a second. This single line from Sun Tzu's masterpiece, it's not just some old quote, it's literally the master key to the entire meme coin universe. And why is that? Because in a market that's driven by pure hype, what you see is almost never what you get.
And look, that brings us to a really harsh truth. Meme coin trading is, more often than not, a brutal zero-sum game. For every single trader who makes a 100x return, there's someone else on the other side taking a catastrophic loss. The money doesn't just appear out of thin air. It moves from one person's pocket to another. The only question is, which side of that transaction are you going to be on?
All right, so how do you even begin to prepare for this kind of chaos? Well, we're going to start right where Sun Tzu does. Before a single soldier, or in our case a single dollar, is ever deployed, a great commander has to assess the battlefield, and they do it using 5 core factors.
Okay, get this. It's actually incredible how perfectly this ancient checklist maps to modern trading. The way, for Sun Tzu, becomes our community sentiment, the vibe, the narrative. Heaven is all about market cycles and timing. Earth, well, that's the terrain of your charts, your support and resistance levels. The general, of course, that's you, your discipline. And the law, that's your risk management. This isn't just theory, people. This is a complete pre-flight checklist for every single trade you make.
Okay, so you've assessed the conditions. What's next? You need intel. Good intel. Sun Tzu knew that victory always depends on foreknowledge, and that foreknowledge is gained from spies. Now, our spies, they're not hiding in the shadows. Oh no, they're digital, and they are watching everything.
And this is where we have a huge modern advantage. See, while ancient generals had to hide their armies, the biggest players in our market, the whales, they can't hide. The blockchain is transparent. It forces them to show their hand through massive public transactions. We can literally watch them prepare for battle in real time.
So what is a whale exactly? Think of it like this. It's any wallet so massive that its transactions can literally dictate the market's direction. And in the low liquidity world of meme coins, where just one large sale can crash the price to zero, tracking these wallets isn't just an edge, it's essential for survival.
So what are these digital spies of ours actually telling us? Let's break it down. You see quiet accumulation? That's them loading their bags for a major push. You see slow distribution? That's your signal to start taking profits and heading for the exit. And this one, large transfers to an exchange? Whoa, that's the 5-alarm fire right there. A dump is almost certainly on its way. This isn't just data, folks. This is the enemy's battle plan, handed to you on a silver platter.
All right, so now we can see the enemy. We know what they're up to, but that's only half the battle. We have to understand their tactics and their playbook. You won't believe this. It's like it was written by Sun Tzu himself.
And here it is, the classic playbook, the anatomy of the attack. Phase 1, accumulation. The whales buy up slowly, secretly. Phase 2, hype. All of a sudden there's a storm of memes, influencer posts, a whole viral narrative. Phase 3, FOMO. Retail investors see the rocket ship taking off and they jump on board, pushing the price to the moon. And then, Phase 4, the dump. The whales sell everything to those newcomers at the peak, crashing the price and walking away with all the profits. It's honestly uncanny. Just look at how these tactics map directly to what Sun Tzu was talking about thousands of years ago. Appear weak when you are strong. That's their quiet buying phase. Hold out baits to entice the enemy. That's the manufactured hype machine. And attack where he is unprepared? That's the dump, perfectly timed for the peak of retail excitement. It's the exact same war, just fought with different weapons. So look, we know the battlefield, we know the enemy's tactics, but Sun Tzu teaches us something absolutely crucial. The final, and maybe the most important part of this whole thing, is mastering the commander. And in this market, guess who the commander is? That's right, it's you. Think about it. This market is driven by pure, raw emotion. Greed, fear, FOMO. So the trader who can stay disciplined, who can stay rational, you have an almost unfair advantage. The greatest battle isn't against the whales out there, it's against your own emotional impulses right here. So how does the general, that's you, defend their own mind?
First, you have to avoid recklessness. That means you stick to your plan, no matter how tempting it is to chase a pump. Second, avoid vengeance. Never, ever revenge trade after a loss. Third, control your ego. You got to accept when you're wrong and cut those losses fast. And finally, you must master the law. Your risk management rules, your stop losses, your position sizes, they are not guidelines. They are absolute, and they are what will keep you alive.
All right, all of this, it brings us to one final and probably the most important question of all. In this crazy digital war of deception, what does it actually mean to win? What is the highest form of victory?
It's not what you think. It's not about that one spectacular 100x game. Sun Tzu said the supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without even fighting. In our market, that means recognizing a trap and having the discipline to refuse to play. The real win? It's survival. Preserving your capital so you can get back in the game and fight another day. That is the ultimate victory.
Okay, so that's the theory. That's the strategy briefing. But you know what? Theory is nothing without practice. If you're ready to move from the briefing to the actual battlefield, and you want to see these strategies deployed in real time, then you need to join the War Room. So here's how you do it. Join us for What's the Ticker with Wild and Tick. We're live every single day on X. We're tracking the whales, we're decoding the deception, and we are navigating this market together. Go follow us, turn on those notifications, and we'll see you on the front lines. Stay sharp.